Hello and welcome to another Blitzit Web training video. In this video, we're looking at the stock balancing tool, how to manage stock at each location. Now, if you want to follow along, just go to the website www.blitzitweb.com.au. I'm already there and I'm looking at this from the perspective of a desktop computer. So we go firstly to the training module because we're going to be using the training module to play around with the tool. So if we go to stock, and we can see it's asking what location. This is just demo data. Let's say we're at the warehouse. We want to balance stock at our warehouse. So we're stock balancing at the warehouse. Now what we see we've got 6 SKUs here. And we see we've got a balance, which is the total. So we see we've got what's on order. So what customers are ordering or what's due to leave the factory, the warehouse. There are 100 units of 2-litre full cream milk. Any incoming stock, so stock that's coming in from other locations, stock that's on hand, so available, that's 1,000 units there. Any stock that we are purchasing from other suppliers for this line, that's 0. And anything that is due to be made, so we've got 1,645 units there. Now we can see that we're at 85% capacity because we've made the threshold to be 3,000. Our upper threshold is 3,000 and we're at 85% of reaching that threshold, which means that our balance is basically the 15% lacking. We're 455 units in need in order to reach our threshold balance, our threshold capacity. We can see with low fat 45 units, under 40, we're in need of 45 units, and the same, we need more with the ice cream. Now we can change what it factors in here by going to the settings, and we can actually, well, we can say show us all these unit numbers in smaller quantities, in other quantities. So show us in crates and units, and it will show us, it will break it down there. Let's just remove that for now. And we can actually tell it which columns to calculate. So we might want to ignore what's going to be made, in which case it no longer shows that column, and it registers we're at only 30% because it's not calculating what's to be made. And in which case we're 2,100 units in need in order to reach our threshold. We can also play with the thresholds here. There are 2 thresholds. We can use the lower threshold, which is 1,500, which means we're at 60%, or we could just ignore the thresholds, in which case, and let's show to make what's to be made, in which case it just minuses the red and adds all the green, and that comes to a balance of 2,545 units. All right, so let's show the thresholds again. So what we can do is we have a warning sign here, meaning that we're short of stock. These ticks mean that we're not short, which it just is. So we're 45 units short, and let's say we want to manufacture these 45 units at the warehouse. So all we do is hover over this one which says make, and if we press it, we see we get a message here, please select when you're going to make it, a date of manufacture. So we go to the date of manufacture up here, say I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then press it again, and basically it's created a batch for us. It hasn't saved it yet. It's actually put it in this basket over here for us to review in a little while. Now with the 2-litre full cream milks, let's say we actually have 500 units at another location, and we're just going to transfer them into this location in order to fill the deficit. So if we push transfer from, we can also transfer to, but this time we're going to transfer from the shop 500 units and press OK. So now our balance, it will be 45 because it knows that there are 500 units that are due to arrive from the shop. Let's just manufacture the sweet chili ice cream, 450 units at batch. And all right, so we can see that we've all got green ticks all the way down, which means we are in balance. If we go to review the transfers, we can see it's asking us to create the transfer from the shop to the warehouse. the due date being tomorrow or the 8th, the next day, and we see the items that will be transferred. We can edit that if we want or not. I'm happy with that number, and if we push save, it's saved. If we continue to review the batches, these are the batches that we said we want to make. Now they haven't been saved yet, we just need to review them. We can edit them if we want, edit the numbers and the dates and what have you. But I'm happy with those batches, so let's save both of those batches. So that's basically the stock balancing tool. That's how we balance stock. We always make sure that the balance, taking into account all these factors, is balanced out, and we have green ticks here.